For this problem, it's a little tricky. It wants to know if C here is being, since C is being distributed to 16x and then to 14, what was C so that when I distributed it to 16x, I got 32x. So I ask myself, 16 times what is 32? And the answer is 2. Now I ask myself, since I know that C is 2, what is 2 times 14? That will give me D, and that is 28. For this problem, I'm looking at moving the squares to the right to the two correct equivalent expressions. So what I want to do is look at the expression 3h plus 1/2 times the quantity 2h plus 6. So now I'm going to need to distribute that 1/2, everything inside the parentheses. So 1/2 times 2h and 1/2 times 6. Now as I work that out, the 3h, I haven't done anything with it yet, plus 1/2 of 2 is 1h, plus half of 6 is 3. And I can further simplify by combining my like terms. So 3h plus 1h is 4h plus 3. So let's look on this list and decide which of these expressions match what's going on up here. Correct answer would be 3h. Oops, my pen is no longer working. Sorry about that. Sorry, 4h plus 3, but there needs to be two expressions. So I'm going to look down and see, oh, look at this. 3h plus 1h plus 3, that's exactly what I got here before I went ahead and simplified. So when I'm looking at this question, I'm going to move my red circle to the correct answer. Which expression is equivalent to 1/3 times the quantity 9x plus 12 plus 4x plus 6? So I'm going to need to simplify. I'm first going to distribute 1/3 times everything in the parentheses. 1/3 times 9 is going to be 3x. 1/3 of 12 is 4 plus 4x plus 6. Now I'm going to simplify. 3x plus 4x is 7x. 4 plus 6 is 10. So 7x plus 10, B is my correct answer. You're going to take this circle, and I can't do it, but you're going to move it over. Okay, move the red squares over the correct answer. Select the 3 expressions that are equivalent to 8h plus 4g. So you might want to go through these and try to simplify these expressions. 2h plus g, that's already simplified. It does not equal 8h plus 4g. But this one, I need to distribute the 4. 4 times 2h is 8h, and 4 times g is 4g, which is exactly what I have up here. So this is one of my answers. Now I'm going to simplify the next one. 4h plus 4h, that gives you 8h. 3g plus 1g gives you 4g, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So here's another equivalent expression. For this one, 1/4 needs to be distributed to everything in the parentheses. So 1/4 times 2 is going to be 1/2 h plus 1/4 g, which does not equal 8h plus 4g, so that is not an answer. I'm going to distribute the 2 to everything here. 2 times 4h is 8h, and 2 times 2g is 4g, which is exactly what I'm looking for. That's my third answer. I could go ahead and distribute this one just to double check. 1/8 times 8h is going to be h, and 1/8 times 4g is going to be 1/2 g, so that's not the answer. Okay, for this problem, you're going to select a box to match each expression. So there's only going to be one answer per row. So let's distribute. 3 times 10 is 30, plus 3 times 9 is 27. So I look across. This is the expression 30 plus 27. In this one, 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 4 is 24, so I'm looking for 30 plus 24. That would be the equivalent expression to the second one. Again, I'm going to distribute this 6 to everything in here. 6 times 7 is 42, and 6 times 6 is 36. So I'm going to look across for 42 plus 36. Okay, create an expression that is equivalent to 9 times the quantity 3x plus 5 plus x. I'm going to distribute again. So I'm going to take that 9 and distribute it to everything inside the parentheses. So 9 times 3x, that's 27x. 9 times 5 is 45. And 9 times x is 9x. So that's one of my answers I could put. 27x plus 45 plus 9x. It doesn't have parentheses. Now, if you want to get super fancy, you could simplify. 27x and 9x are like terms, so we can combine them. 36x. 45 is not a like term, so another possible answer you could have put is 36x plus 45. Okay, let's look at this problem. Here, I've got an expression, and all I need to do is select the terms that apply, the descriptions that apply to each part of the expression. So A plus B, it's a sum for sure, but it is also a factor because it's being multiplied by 1/2. 1/2 is a factor because it's being multiplied by A plus B. C is a term all by itself.